Welcome to the UK Dukes glove review. Finally, thanks to our friends at EP Sports, they sent over a bunch of gloves for us to try on. We tried doing the whole filming indoors, trying them on and opening it was just boring. So we're out here, we're going to try them on, we're going to make some catches, see which gloves are really the best. We'll be judging the gloves based on three main things today. Style, because everyone wants to look good playing. Comfort, because everyone wants to feel good playing. And performance, because you actually want gloves that work. At the end, we'll also look at price to work out which gloves give you the best value for money. So we've got 6 pairs of gloves to look at today. We've got the Nike VaporJet 3.0s, Nike VaporJet 4.0s, the Nike Vaporflies. We have from Under Armour the F5s, from Cutters the Rev Pros, and from Adidas the Adizero 5.0. Get in! The Nike VaporJet 3.0s, still my go-to gloves. Perfect balance of durability, performance, they look good, and they feel good too. Comfort, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. They've got some stitching on the inside, makes them slightly uncomfortable around the fingers, but not too bad. Style, 5, again easy, and they're what I wear, so I've got to do that. Performance, I'm also going to give a 5 out of 5 for every single ball. Really good pair of gloves. Value for money at £35. These are also really good, not quite as cheap as the Under Armour F5s, but I mean only a little bit more expensive. So I would give a 4 out of 5 to these on value for money. Adizero 5.0s. These gloves are a lot more comfortable than I thought they would be. A bit clumpy around the fingers, but actually a really decent pair of gloves. So the ratings. Comfort, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Clumpy around the fingers, as I said. A bit of stitching on the inside of the fingers can lead to a bit of rubbing, but actually they're really quite comfortable. Style, I like the retro zigzaggy thing on these. Good for your team colors, if that's your team colors, so I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Performance, I'm also going to give a 4 out of 5. They're quite durable, made a good few catches in them, so they're decent. At £35, again, they're really quite good value for money, so again, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Right, next up are the Nike Vaporflies. Now, these gloves look great. We've even got a shout out to the Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots. These gloves though are just not very comfortable at all. Bear in mind these are XLs, and I am an XL because we measured. I can barely get my hand into the right hand of the glove. The size wise, they come up quite small, so if you are going to get them, make sure you get a size up. It would probably be the best thing to do. So the ratings. Comfort, I'm going to give a 2 out of 5 for these. These are not very comfortable at all. Style, I give them, they look the part, especially if you support a team. If you've got your team on them, they do this thing here. So we'll give a 4 out of 5 for that. Performance, they weren't bad. We're going to give a 3 out of 5. Value for money, you're looking at £60 for these, and I'm afraid to say value for money not great on the Nike Vaporfly, so I'm going to give a 1 out of 5 in terms of value for money. I don't feel like I got gloves on this. Under Armour F5s, hands down the most comfortable gloves I've ever worn, and they look slick too. So the ratings. Comfort, give a 5 out of 5, easy. Style, gotta give a 5 out of 5 as well. They come in a range of colours, match your team, perfect. Performance, gonna give a 3 out of 5. They're not as durable on the back here, and the tack tends to go with a bit of use, although with a bit of moisture you can get it back. Value for money, £32.50. That's really good, so I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5 for that. Whoop. The Cutters, Rev Pros. These are more thicker in the palm than the other gloves, which means probably give you a bit more protection from the harder catches, but you can't feel the ball, you can't feel in as much detail as you can with the other gloves. So the ratings. Comfort, there's a lot of stitching going on inside the knuckles, a bit of rubbing, a bit uncomfortable. I'm going to give a 3 out of 5. Style, I'm going to give it a 5. I like the solid blue. If you can make it match your team colours, it could look really quite slick. Performance, I like to feel the ball, I like to feel what I'm doing. They were quite tacky, to be fair, so I'm going to give a solid 3 out of 5 for that. And value for money, these are £35. Again, quite good value for money, so I'm going to give these, because they're durable as well, a 4 out of 5. The Nike VaporJet 4.0s, very slick looking pair of gloves, but unfortunately I have to say not quite as good as I thought they would be, bearing in mind they're the upgrade to the VaporJet 3.0s. So the ratings, comfort, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Some of the stitching on the back of the knuckle makes it feel slightly uncomfortable when you're moving around. Style, got to give a 5 out of 5. Got to give a 5 out of 5. These look great. All the different colors as well, and the little silver strips, the foil makes it look really fantastic. Performance wise, as I said, not as great as a 3, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And value for money, these are a whopping £42.50. So I have to say I'm going to give a 3 out of 5 in terms of value for money. Bah! Right, glove review done. It's been great fun trying on all these different gloves. I put my gloves back on because there's no place like home. The glove that surprised me the most has to be the Under Armour F5s. They're pushing these. Okay, they were all white as well. Really comfortable, great with catching, slight issue with the tack, but actually you can get over that, and real good value for money. Gloves that let us down has got to be the Vapor Flies. They weren't very comfortable, a tight fit for the size you're supposed to be, and they didn't do much for me in the catching game. All the other gloves, it depends what your game is. If you're the kind of player that likes to get physical, then the Cutters are great for you because they're really durable, and they will last a long time. They'll probably maintain the tack as well. If you're more of a finesse player, then as I said, the Under Armour F5s or the Adidas Zeros are great. The VaporJets 4s and 3s are kind of your in-between. If you like a bit of physicality, if you like a bit of finesse, they're the gloves for you. Finally, a big massive thank you to EP Sports for sending us the gloves, allowing us to do what we do, and allowing us to bring you all this information. Look out for the next video. That's going to be us trying out these gloves in some extreme conditions. Till then, ping a crossbar somewhere, please. Ba-da, ba-da, ba.